support. So if you are CSU students, please go see Rent this weekend. It'll be a great show. From last week, we actually want to make a correction. Chris Hemsworth is actually Liam. I said
Lord.
Liam
Hemsworth.
I actually thought he was older than what he is, but he actually is 23 years old. So we're sorry about that.
Yeah, we want to be able to give y'all the most correct information as possible. So now that we're back, we corrected. Let's get into it. Miss Beyonce and Keisha Cole.
The Beehive is booming, guys. Let's first start off with the fact that Keisha Cole started her diss with Destiny's Child because she had a problem with Michelle Williams, which is a part of the girl group that we know back from the 90s, early 2000s.
They look so pretty.
And she is feeling a little froggy against Miss B and goes on to say that she hates the fact that Beyonce is self-righteous when it's convenient for her. And she I personally feel like Keisha needs to get her life. Like, you are so irrelevant right now that you're trying to make yourself so relevant, and it's not cutting it.
And I've never heard anyone argue with B before. Like, it's never happened, you know? Like, no one has ever argued
And I
with
feel
her.
like people are taking what she's trying to say wrong. Like, she's just trying to tell you that don't get it twisted just because she's had major milestones in her life. She's still Beyonce, and she's still working.
Girl, I got the lyrics. We will say the lyrics. Because the lyrics that everybody keeps talking about, it says, I know when you were little girls, you grabbed me being in my world. Don't forget it, respect that, bow down, B words. I took some time to live my life, but don't think I'm just his little wife. Don't get it twisted, this is my, bow down, bow down, bow down. And she keeps repeating. So I think this is the first time that Beyonce's cussed like this.
Exactly.
Saying, you know, the B word
so
and
it's very,
S word and all this other stuff. And some people actually called this ratchet. And Beyonce is everything but ratchet. Like, call Beyonce
I just
ratchet.
think she's trying to tell people, don't ever forget
who
made this.
Or don't disrespect me, you know?
Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And Keisha, I think you had some tweets from some of Beyonce's fans against, you know, Keisha, because it's just like, Keisha, you haven't had a #1 hit in so long. Not that you don't have it's freedom of speech. It's not that you don't have the right to say anything, but be careful of the people that you attack. That's how I feel about it.
I think with Keisha, she has to remember that it's hard to make a comeback in this business. Because once you have it, it's like you got to go with it and hold on to that until you get to the status where you can be gone for years. Because look, remember how Mimi came back? Remember, she was gone for like, Mariah Carey. Okay. Remember, she was gone for like 3-4 years, and she came back with Inspiration Mimi. She's been at the top ever since. So to me, you have to have that dynamic. Keisha Cole didn't build herself to be on Mariah Carey, Beyonce level, to where she can take a break.
She built a ratchet empire. That's what she did. She put her family in the forefront to tell people that
ratchet empire.
Everything is ratchet. Like, no, ma'am. No,
I don't think it was that. I think because Keisha, we all know she can sing. She has a great story.
Yeah.
But when she did get her reality show with Frankie and her sister, I love what's her Neffy. Love Neffy. It really did show the kind of where you kind of do come from, and that like Hollywood and money obviously doesn't change your family dynamics, because Frankie was still on drugs. She was still struggling with it.
Yeah.
So, and then Neffy, she kept getting pregnant, kept, you know, all these, she had been pregnant with, dealing with the baby daddy issues. So I think it was kind of bringing a lot to what actually happens in life, but that kind of aspect is kind of, you know, pushed to the side, because I don't think her latest reality show with her and her husband, her son, who's adorable.
Barely had ratings. Keisha Cole's just.
And did they cut it off the air?
She's giving.
No, they didn't cut it off the air. I think it just ran its course. It like the season's over.
I don't
know if it got picked up for season 2 or not.
She Beyonce's giving us life, and Keisha.
She's mad.
She is mad. Not there.
So conclusion, I guess, is that Keisha Cole is hating people.
She's irrelevant.
That's conclusion. Keisha Cole is hating.
Yes.
So next is Miss Lindsay Lohan. Lilo, my boo.
I am a bit disturbed. I'm over Lindsay Lohan for the simple fact is I've given her so many tries in my heart. I want her to do better so bad, because she really is so talented, but she lost me. It's gone.
Okay, so she was in court, and her sentence is as of the follow. She will be placed on 24-month probation. She has 30 days of community labor. She has 18 months of psychiatric counseling, and she has to pay fines, and she has to prove all of this.
But listen, not only Lindsay Lohan is sentenced to a locked rehabilitation center facility, even for this Mean Girls star, this means that she's locked up, not your regular rehab. It's where she will participate in individual therapy. She'll participate in group activities. But the star, and she's going to be drug tested like weekly, on a weekly basis.
And here's the catch. If she breaks any of this, 180 days in jail will be her sentence.
Real jail.
Hopefully, this will actually be when, like, because I don't know if y'all know, but last time she was in there, she was only in jail for a couple of days. And a lot of people always talk about how celebrities get out of jail early. So hopefully this time, she will actually stick.
That's the reason why
to keep her, you know, in there and do what she needs to do to get her life right.
Like you just said, celebrities get kept in, like they don't get kept in as long as, you know, normal people would.
Depending on who it is, because Bootsy and T.I., they did their sentences, so Bootsy's still doing it. But I think it depends on who the celebrity is. To be honest.
For Lindsay Lohan, it's just like it's a reoccurring thing, and I think judges are tired of seeing her in front of them, stating the same case and doing things over and over again.
But she's in a scary movie, so she looks like she's doing good. Like,
no, but her Lifetime movie was horrible.
She's just not there. Like, she needs this 90 days to recuperate and bring herself back.
Yeah.
Not to say that these 90 days are going to be life changing for her, which I hope something happens and triggers something off that you have spiraled beyond control. Like,
spiral down.
I think it's also your circle. As long as you continue to put yourself in those predicaments where there's drugs. I'm not saying that she's doing it, but if she is, you're putting yourself into that life, partying until 2, 3, 4 in the morning, getting mad if you get turned away at the door, and then what? You go back to the hotel. So if you put yourself in these predicaments and change your circle, sometimes your friends will bring you down. It's not saying that Lindsay doesn't have that friends, those roots to help her out. Yeah. But I feel like she's not touching it because she wouldn't be where she is.
Yeah.
So I feel like her circle needs to be like, Lindsay, we love you. We don't want to end you dead.
By helping her. Let's just put it like that.
Yeah, like it's like that tough love. Like a lot of times celebrities, they spiral down and it's like no one wants to help them until they're almost about to die. Exactly. And I don't want to read a headline saying Lindsay Lohan dead at, what, how old is she? She's like 25, 26. I don't want to read that.
She's so young and so talented. Like,
she was. And then I've loved Lindsay Lohan since. Nobody knows how Lindsay Lohan, well, people might know. She started off as a little girl on Days of Our Lives.
Really?
And she was
Parent Trap.
Yeah.
She was Parent Trap. Lindsay goes back to, she started off on a soap.
I used to watch that. I just never know.
And we're around the same age, so like I grew up with soaps because my grandmother watched me when I was little, so I had no choice but to watch what was on her TV. And so now it's just like she went from that to her career went so fast.
It was good.
And I feel like there's nobody really there. Everybody is pro whatever she wants to do at the time. There's nobody really there trying to keep her in control.
Where's her mom? Like, I know she cut her father off, but her
mom is just as drugged out as she is.
Exactly.
Did you see that interview of Dina Lohan on Dr. Phil?
I don't.
Girl, she was so high.
How you know she was high?
Girl. She was.
That's that.
No, ma'am.
You already know.
Yeah, girl, she was on every late night talk show as a joke. She was on every entertainment show as Dr. Phil should have cut this interview off after 15 minutes. Like, she was clearly like on something.
Right.
Well, moving on from Lindsay, on to our President Barack Obama. Love Obama. Okay, so there's this big controversy because I don't know if y'all know, there's a new show called The Bible. And it follows...
We need to leave this up here for a minute, too.
It follows historical things with the Bible, the stories in the Bible. And someone compared Satan's character to Obama, saying that he favors him and that he looks like him. And it actually says, anyone else think the devil in Pound the Bible, Sunday on History Channel, looks exactly like that guy? Asked via Twitter. That guy is, of course, Beck's preferred name for Barack Obama on the History Channel. And, Glenn Beck. Glenn Beck was the person who said this. And it's crazy because I feel like people continue to try to knock him down and will say anything to be like, oh, he's either communist or he's Muslim or, something that he always, said that he is not.
But besides the fact that we're all not going to agree. I mean, it's America. Like, we're not going to agree. But besides the fact of not agreeing with the political party. He's the person that's in charge right now. So no matter what, I feel like even if you don't agree with the person, it's still a factor of respect.
Exactly.
You respect the person. Like, I might not agree with what you say on the show. We might not have the same ideas, but I respect your opinion because you are a person.
And you have an opinion.
That's what I'm saying. You have the right to your opinion.
Exactly.
And the History Channel actually released a statement saying History Channel has the highest respect for President Obama. The network says in a statement, the series was produced with an international and diverse cast of respected actors. It's unfortunate that anyone made this false connection. History's the Bible is meant to enlighten people on its rich stories and deep history.
And that's what I'm saying. People take things and run with it. Like, you had to be thinking hard. Who? Can we put the picture back up there?
I didn't put
Number
those two
one,
together.
you
when
can't
I saw
even
the
put
picture.
2 and 2 together unless you like, this is Obama.
Yeah. I didn't even put those two together when I saw
And
that.
I think the reason why people say they look alike is because the actor who actually plays him, I cannot pronounce his name and I really don't want to screw it up. It's like Mendai Uzani.
Yeah.
He's actually Moroccan, and everyone knows like Moroccans have that like smooth kind of tan face, and obviously Barack Obama, he's a mixed child. So he also has like a tan look. So I think it's like the color and then their facial, their eyes kind of similar to each other. But people gotta remember, that's makeup. He really doesn't even probably, he looks nothing like that. That's actually makeup on him that makes him look like what their portrayal of Satan is. So to me, it's crazy that
and it's just a portrayal. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Who really says, okay, this is what the devil looks like? We base it off description of what
we don't even know what God looks like.
That's what I'm saying.
We don't even know.
Everybody says God's white man. We don't know what God looks like. He could be every nationality, and we'll never know until you get there.
That's what I believe. I believe Jesus is everybody.
Yeah, I think he is.
I think Jesus is everybody mixed together.
Just meshed in one person.
So it's just crazy that people still today, even after him being in office for a whole term, even after it being reelected, people will do anything.
But he has
to try to get him out.
But he's gonna try to prove something to us because he is our president. But he has nothing to prove to us.
I don't think he tries to prove anything.
No one has anything to prove to anyone. So I just feel like they want him to say something. Obviously. So.
And he hasn't addressed it. To my knowledge, he hasn't addressed it. So I think
they probably want him to get ratchet.
We will not continue to use ratchet today. Hey, moving on to kind of lighten the mood. Blake Shelton and Miranda Lambert. There were rumors talking about they were going to break up.
Pause. Blake is so fine. Girl, he is everything.
Yeah, he is.
There was rumors saying they were going to break up, but they're completely and utterly false. They actually had some fun, and they were actually on Twitter, and it says, hey, at Miranda Lambert, I just read in a tablet that our marriage is falling apart. The voice coach tweeted Monday. He said F-O-C-K. I don't want to pronounce because I feel like I'm probably going to cuss. And then Miranda said, oh, no. Can't wait to read if we're baking or not. And he's like, bah ha ha ha. You see y'all, I'm making her funnier. And then he actually went on to say, at Blake Shelton, why are we tweeting each other when we're literally laying an inch apart? Miranda mused, wait, don't answer that. Keep it clean.
Right.
Keep it clean.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the media just wants to have their way with people when they not giving them nothing.
I think that's actually how it gets stirred up. The tabloids will make this false story up, and then everybody's like, they're breaking up, and then they start to put the thought in the head, and then that's how it gets, the ball starts to roll, and that's how they end up fighting, and I don't want to,
that's why I respect Beyonce, because we know nothing about her business. Like, the first time I ever saw her show affection to Jay-Z was her documentary. And I was like,
oh, she kissed him?
No, she never kissed him, but just the affection.
They caught them sometime, like, it's a picture where they caught them like kissing and showing affection, but it's not like on the forefront. Like, it's not like I just openly put it out there.
Because it's nobody's between you and your man. No one's business between me and my man, and that's It's,
and the thing is that you have a more steady relationship when you don't involve other people because it's just like nobody's opinion will start to become your opinion of that person.
Exactly.
Okay.
Moving right along.
So Tiger Woods is dating again, y'all. He is off the market.
But wasn't he? But this okay. Pause. Rewind. Wasn't a few weeks ago Tiger Woods was begging to be back with his wife?
Was he really?
Yes, ma'am. He was.
And
she turned him down.
Oh, because of her new man that she's dating.
Probably that, and probably because you're not about to go back on this prenup. No, man. And now he has this girlfriend.
Her name is Lindsey Vonn. She is an Olympic skier. They look cute together. I think it's been about 3-4 years since this big scandal, this big cheating scandal and divorce with Tiger. I think it's about time that he gets back into the dating world, because how long can someone truly stay single? You know what I'm saying?
Tiger was doing more than cheating, girl. He was going crazy.
Okay, first of all, Tiger confirmed that he was cheating. He never confirmed that he slept with all those 16 women who came out. Now, one of them, that Rachel girl, he did get caught because, them voicemails, he couldn't get himself out of that. But everybody else,
Tiger was going in.
He was doing too much.
You don't believe Tiger was going?
Going in.
You don't believe he was going in? Not even a little bit.
I believe.
Okay, let's just say 12 out of the 16.
12. We will not say Tiger was low. We will not say that.
We will. Yes, we will.
He is.
The thing about it is, okay, he cheated. It's not right because you're married. You made your vows. All the other stuff. But think about it. How many girls came and said, I got pregnant, this, that. He said he was going to marry me and leave his wife. Hello? Is someone who's over $1 billion and, I'm a porn star. All of them turn out to be almost porn stars, strippers.
Listen, this is where they make their mistake, because not saying if I was in a situation, but this is where they talk.
Y'all see my face.
No, you don't mess up a good thing. If you dating this man and you know it's wrong, you knew it was wrong before you got in the situation, why go make it public?
Because they want to make money.
Not even that.
But he probably was already breaking them off.
No, but the thing about it is, 2 or 3 of them claim to be pregnant, and then he said he taught him to have an abortion, they would have children later. If I got pregnant by Tiger Woods, there is no way I'm getting an abortion, because that is financial security for the rest of my life.
Girl, more than that.
I'm not a gold digger, y'all, I promise. But that's not smart. That is not smart.
Girl, but my thing is, why you messing up a good thing? Girl, keep that on the hush.
But that's just how girls are. Like, this how.
Because they want to be like, this my boo. Yeah, like, they want to show you off.
And that's where they mess up at. Don't never confuse feelings.
But anyway, we're very happy for Tiger. And then going on a little bit more of a sad note, Lil Wayne. This past weekend, he was submitted to the hospital because he had multiple seizures. And there are rumors saying that he was in a coma, but he didn't. He actually went home yesterday, and he tweeted saying that he's well, he's still recuperating. He thanked you for all the love. And because this is his first time having multiple seizures.
Yeah.
A lot of people want to blame it on his weed smoking and drinking. I don't know if he's just epileptic. Like, I don't know.
Girl, Lil Wayne is
supposed to be good for you?
No, ma'am. Listen, Lil Wayne.
It's like that drug that can't kill you, but can't.
But nobody's ever died from a marijuana overdose. But at the same time, it's like he's mixing things. Like, he do more than marijuana. So the whole codeine thing, the whole codeine craze, the whole Molly craze, it's just like, you don't know what to say, because he does so openly has come to the forefront and said he's done so many drugs, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you don't know. And I don't think you will ever know until, God forbid, something happens.
Yeah. And I've seen like some really negative comments like on Twitter about, I want him to die, and if he died, I wouldn't care. But, like, what has he ever done to you for you to feel like that, you know?
Well, you know there's always going to be negative people in the world. That's something that you can't help. You can be the most positive person in America. Like, there's just certain people that you can't say something bad about, but you will find a way to say it. So
I was having an unfollow spree, y'all. I was just unfollowing people.
So that's just something that we just came across. But we do wish him the best and hope you get well soon, Lil Wayne. Yeah, and then moving on to Miss Selena Gomez, this story.
Selena is giving us life. She's growing up. She's becoming her own woman, and she's making jokes about Justin Bieber, girl. So Selena was on David Letterman last night, and she, girl, look at Justin.
He's beautiful.
Girl, do you know, ma'am?
Y'all stop being pedophiles, please. He's too young.
So Selena's on David Letterman last night, and they're talking. And David Letterman's like, what's going on with you and Justin? Like, she's like, no, I'm single, I'm good. Exact words. No, I'm single, I'm good. So David was like, yeah, because last time he was here, we talked. I said something, he said something. I said something, he said something. Then I made him cry. So then she starts laughing. And then she says, yeah, well, it looks like we both have something in common. Insinuating that she's made him cry. So I'm like, okay. She probably did make him cry. He looks a little sensitive.
Yeah, he does look sensitive.
Begging and pleading. Selena, no.
Baby Justin.
I mean, you gotta think about they were a young love. They fell in love young. They were on this world where Selena was at the top of her game, Wizard of Waverly Place, all these movies. He's at the top of, peak of his career. Because a lot of people, it's so hard to go from a child star, especially in the music industry, to an adult star, and people truly break the image of you. Like we talked about earlier on previous episodes. But he's still a guy. Guys have feelings. People forget that men care too. They wouldn't just be with you if they didn't care. Yeah. So for Selena to kind of make that joke, it's funny, something light. But I think they're moving on. They were together for 2 years. They tried to work it out.
And this is what I see in Justin's future. He's gonna date a whole bunch of girls. Like he's gonna date Victoria's Secret models. He's gonna date all kind of girls. You're gonna see Justin with a new girl every week. He might. No, they too young. I was about to say he might get one of the Jenner girls. They too young.
No, they not.
Jada
Kendall.
It's with Kylie, but Kylie's 15. Justin's 19, so he can't. And Kendall's 16.
Kendall's almost. She's about to be 17 this year.
Birthday's coming up.
Kendall's 16, but you can't. He's 19.
It's Kris Jenner. I really doubt Kris Jenner would not allow the thing to be saying you can't date Justin Bieber. Come on,
girl. I don't know, but just look out for Justin because every time we watch E! News, E! Entertainment Tonight, Extra, we gonna see Justin with a different girl, and he gonna be on the beach in some white.
Beach. Let's go get into it.
So.
Okay, and before we actually get into another new portion that we're actually adding, I'm very excited about. Last night, season 14 of The Biggest Loser, Danny. She won. She lost 121 pounds, and she looks gorgeous. Look at that.
Yes.
She was a beast. Handcuffs for Danny. She was a beast the whole season. Jillian, honestly, she lost her whole crew like in the first month of the show. She made Danny her personal project. She said from the get-go, she just had this vision. So proud of Danny. I think it takes a lot of diligence to lose that weight and to keep it off, because I don't know, but Felipe from the previous seasons, he's actually gained the weight back. So they're actually doing a series to follow him to lose the weight, because it does happen, so we're going to keep Danny up, keep her uplifted. All the contestants from every past season, so proud of you, so proud of everybody keeping the weight off.
I'm trying to lose weight myself.
And season 15 is going down. We are, because we want to definitely promote healthy living. Come do Zumba, holler, and keep yourself, eat right, eat great. And so now we're actually going to get into...
Wait, lastly, let's talk X Factor for about 30 seconds. So Simon goes on a rant on Twitter yesterday, basically he was really in his feelings about yesterday, and he blamed, him being in his feelings because, he hadn't really realized the people that he cared about the most, which is family and friends. But he talks about X Factor, talking about how Britney's out, and it's okay because she was a bit boring. Exact word.
Called her boring?
He said she was boring.
Okay, I think with Britney was the fact that ever since Britney's gotten back high on her good girl image, she did lose. I love Britney. That's my girl. I've been with her since '98. She has lost a little bit of her spice. She has, and I feel like Britney doesn't want her. But sometimes she'll be like, you can tell she want to be like, dog, you kind of suck. Yeah. But she understands it because that was her. She understands the struggle, so she understands that you gonna have 1,000 no's, but there gonna be that one person who says yes. So even though this competition might not be right for you, that doesn't mean that you can't make it. And I think she wants to do like the Paula Abdul, like, I love you, but you kind of suck. She wants to do the nicer way, because Demi, she laid it down. She let him know.
I love me some Demi.
She did. So
and then he talks about L.A. Reid leaving, but he didn't really say anything about L.A., which I know you wanted to stay on L.A. Reid's good side, but he didn't really say anything about L.A. Reid, but that's basically. And then he ended the tweet was like, sorry for this, sorry he hasn't been tweeting in a while, he's just been really busy, but he now knows, like, what's making him feel important, family and friends.
Okay, so now we're going to get into a fun portion, some makeup. I know, makeup fashion, because celebrities is all about who wore what to whom to wear the makeup. So Miss Sierra here, She is a makeup artist.
Makeup guru.
She does hair. So she's actually going to give us a little tutorial.
And today we're going to focus on brows, lady. Brows are what make your face. I don't know if you can see my brows, but they're actually filled in, and that's the new trend now. But I'm going to show you how to fill your brows in and make them look more natural, because we have some girls who are coming around with white concealer all the way up to here. And no, we always want to make, and I haven't got my brows done since October of last year, and I'm still filling in, and I still can see that, I still have my arch and I still have my shape. So that's what we're going to work on.
So we're going to bring our lovely model, Miss Cheyenne, out.
Cheyenne, if you want to go grab the little pouch that's like right on my bag over there.
Guys, I have to go, but I will see you guys next week. I love you guys.
Bye, Paula.
Bye.
Bye, girl.
So once again, get Cheyenne
Bring that high seat too.
And we're actually going to do her thing.
I could stand up with this mic, right? Let her come that way with that thing. Okay, so we have Cheyenne here, and as you can see, you can sit down.
All right, take your glasses off.
So as you can see, Cheyenne probably does need a little bit of touching up on her brows, but I'm going to show you how we can go around that and fill those in and make you have good brows. So what we're going to start off with, what we need is we're going to have a concealer. I use the stick. There's always liquid, but I think the stick is better. You always want to go 2 shades lighter than what your skin is. 1 shade if you're on the darker side, 1 shade because you don't want it to look too light. We're also going to be working with an angled brush, and the angled brush looks like this. We're going to be working with, this pencil is by Mary Kay. It's a brow defining pencil. And you want to have a darker one to trace your outline of your eyebrow and a lighter one to fill in. So that's when this pencil here comes in. This is a light brown. You can actually pick these pencils up from the beauty supply store. So yeah, you could actually pick these up from the beauty supply store. 99 cents, $1.99 if you feel like you want to spend a little more. They have one for $3.99. They all work the same. So what I'm going to start off with is I also have a wand, an eyebrow wand.
A wand?
This is called an eyebrow wand. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to brush her eyebrows into place. And even though you have hair growing on the outside, you still will always be able to find your shape. So I'm going to have you turn your face here. And I'm going to trace the outside of her brows, keeping the shape. Okay. You see that? I kept the shape, and I traced the outline of her brows. You want to take the darker pencil, you want to go light. You don't want to be too dark. So you want to take it and you want to lightly fill it in. Then you want to take your concealer stick and you want to go along. Let me see, turn your face this way. You want to go along the brow. I do top and bottom. Some people don't like top and bottom, but I personally like the way top and bottom look. And if you can see, like I traced it around her brow. Then I'm going to take the lighter pencil and I'm going to go in and just fill it in. Okay. Now I'm going to take my angle brush, this brush right here, and I'm going to fill it in to actually blend the pencil. And if you can see, then I'm gonna take I need the sponge. Okay, usually I take the sponge and I wipe away the concealer, but today I'm gonna use my fingers because I actually think the sponge is out.
It's okay. Call improvising, people. If you don't have it,
if you don't have a sponge because you don't wear foundation, just take your finger. Your finger actually works better because the warmness from your fingers actually blends the makeup better. So even when you put on eyeshadow, when you have the separation of the colors, you use the ball of your finger and you blend it in, it'll blend in better. So I'm gonna blend it.
You learn something new every day because I sure did not know that.
Blend in. No, I'm just doing the brow today. Okay. And if you can look at that brow,
the before,
and
the after,
and how filled in it is.
Keep straight. Yeah.
Let me see my this. And then.
And the crazy part is this is very simple because sometimes it looks like makeup is so complicated, but you just made it look like 1, 2, 3, very simple. You get these products, these right here, these 3 right here, and you just do it. And it took like 2 minutes.
Typically, this is $2.49 Walmart. It's made by Black Romance. Comes in a pack.
Give me shout outs.
The Mary Kay pencils are a little expensive, but like I said, you can find the same thing at the beauty supply store for $1.99. Like this pencil was actually $12, but
it's worth it. Sometimes makeup is worth it.
I've had it for like a few months. So if you look at this brow and look at that brow, she has filled in brows. Next week I'm gonna do smoky eye on Cheyenne, and I'm gonna show you how to layer foundation where it actually looks like you don't really have on makeup for those who like a more natural look. So it's a filled in brow.
So I hope that you all enjoyed the show and that you enjoyed this little makeup demonstration as we will continue to do more as this show progresses. And I'm Tier. This is Miss Sierra along with our special
Cheyenne.
Cheyenne, if I can get her name out. And we will see you all next week. Bye.
Bye.